Hey there, folks. It's that time
Greetings.
again. Uh, BlackLiquidSorrow and I are back with another bit of forum fantasy. Last time we really started diving into the meat and potatoes of venturing through hell, eliminating 3 out of the 5 sub areas, and now we're moving on to the 4th. So, let's get started. Okay. Volcano is not an area that I can actually venture into.
No, it is not.
It looks like it should be, though. Especially considering you can walk on the base of it.
I can't say I'm going to add it. The
That's more
closest
than
thing to an
fair.
area I added was just a new entrance to an existing area.
I forgot I could do that.
You know what?
Summon
Tornado everything?
Walrus.
It's really not that useful.
I still intend to tornado everything.
Yes, that's all you really need to do.
Against any given random encounter, yeah. But that's
The
Kirby with
only...
underwear on his head, Avatar Nyx, and one of the generic-looking NPCs from Pokemon Conquest.
So that's where that's from.
Yeah, that's one of the, like, Kunoichi type characters.
Yeah.
Oh, physical
Ooh, a new
rock.
physical stone. I wonder if it's even a fraction as good as Double Strike or Triple Electromancer Katana spam. Probably not.
Probably not.
Is anything? The answer is no.
Demon Strike. This looks like a place I can go.
Yep.
Sky Portal.
Wait, did we already do the Age of Magnum?
I don't remember.
Whatever, we can do it later.
How, like, okay, what could I do to check that? Because I'm
Ah,
blanking.
frack, I forget. It's either in the second or third region of Hell. There's you can finally go to the tower that you couldn't before, and there's a side quest there. And a really easy mini boss.
Fair enough.
To be fair though,
Profane
most things
Castle.
are easy when you have Tornado.
Yeah. Can't interact with that.
You missed the chest! Ah,
I can just turn around. I didn't get very far.
exactly.
Pants! Oh, there it is.
Let's see what we got here.
Debuff
Yay!
Protector.
I cannot recall a single instance of the game where that's actually useful. Like, there is a moment in the game where the where the dispel buff is useful, and it is during one of the ultimate bosses, but aside from that, I never found a use for it. Okay, maybe during the refight with Josh and Autark, because they're joined by the beer guy who can buff them, but aside from that, I still never found a use for it. Really hope you like that sound bit, bite, because you're gonna hear it a lot.
Fair enough. I I'll admit I just clicked the Walrus button because I wanted to see what it would do.
Yeah, exactly. Completely understandable.
Sometimes you just need to hit the Walrus button, and he's dead.
Goodbye. The creator actually, the IRL Camoslide actually considers this one of his least favorite areas. I don't know the entire reasoning for it, but he said like he wanted to look at a floating castle, which unfortunately didn't come out very well due to the whole lack of layers in Ace.
Uh,
You got ahead. Is it at all worth using? Probably not. Let's find out anyways.
yeah, and I got another red rock, so might as well chuck it at, might as well chuck it at Magnum for the sake of just having it.
Should it be Spark of Inspiration? I don't know.
Probably.
So let's see. It
Oh.
increases mind. Uh,
Let's see if it's better than,
Not everyone has a Demon Wizard hat because it gives you a ton of luck, which means more items. But at this point, you are swimming in money, so it's not really a big deal. I'd say give it to him. Just get some even more mind.
yeah, it's just raw stats.
Yep.
Oh, hey, Dargans.
Yep.
Unfortunately, tornado.
Yep. Everything that ever was or ever will be must die by tornado. Wait, no, it's like the history of Japan, you know?
With boats. With guns. Gunboats.
Gunboats. There's really nothing they could do, so they opened the way. Or whatever it was, or what was next.
Something like that. It's been a hot minute since I've watched that absolute classic. Annotations apparently screwed it over, like the removal of annotations, because he actually had a correction in annotations.
I can only think of two ones. Okay. For when they were talking,
Elemental Sword.
one which I can't legally state here because it involves things I can't talk about publicly, and the other
Beef.
just a correction about the tornado that was actually a typhoon.
Yeah. I forgot I had a bunch of rice cakes. I don't even remember
Eh,
where I got those. Magic dirt here. You take it, Valerix. Beef. It, is it the goddess of Matarasu?
yes, and the thing on the right looks like an enemy from Off. I never finished that game, so it's not exactly a perfect guess.
I have no idea what that is. Looks like a paper hand demon.
There used to be a bug with Amaterasu's brushstroke that made it deal like 80,000 damage, but it's been fixed. There was an oversight that caused it to multiply the damage by your current MP, which, well,
Oh.
yeah. But I was the one who found that bug.
Neat.
Oh yeah, what did you think of Amazing Digital Circus episode 2?
I have yet to watch it. I've been meaning to.
Okay.
I know bits and pieces just because of... Well, the internet's
Memes.
not great at hiding things. But that's about all I got. Did I need to spend that amount of time just dealing with my skill crystals when I'm probably not going to use anything except for tornado and aerial storm? No.
No.
Did I want to because brain said it sounded like a good idea at the time? Yes.
Yes.
Keyblade charm. Keyblade overlords thing.
There's like one. Okay, there's two more good user skills that you'd actually want here. And unfortunately, well, okay, you didn't miss the other one because, unless I'm mistaken, no user stones are missable. Actually, there is one that's missable, but you have it.
I have it?
If you blow up, yeah, if you blow up the psychotic village before getting the user stone there, you can't use necropsychosis.
Ah.
But obviously, you've that passed as long as it's been taken care of. I don't know. Buster Sword should be good until you get the Ban Hammer.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, yeah, no, the Steel Fist Sake is probably better
Yeah, might as well
than the
equip it
Mod
then.
Greaves. Just look at those stat numbers.
Yep,
Luck and Mind decrease on Magnum, don't care about those.
exactly.
For for 55 Wisdom, 25 Defense, and yes, attack, absolutely. This looks breakable.
It isn't.
It should be. I wish to whack it.
Many people. Well, that's a weird statement. Can't say, but I'll be changing that.
That's
I
fair.
did change it so Chewie only uses Force Lightning once per battle.
I see. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Something's I.
Akada's I forget what it actually does. It's under. It should be under regular items.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Fakadama's I. It's one way to hack people. That doesn't tell me much.
It inflicts hack when used on enemies, but there's a skill. Like the skill I was the one other. Okay, there's two other good user skills at this point. There's the binary skill, which it hits 3 random enemies and inflicts a crap ton of ailments. And then
Ooh,
there's Demon Winds, which hits all enemies while also reducing their defense and speed.
I see.
The thing, though, is that we're
Nowhere near them.
not really going. The only time you really need Demon Winds is for the bonus dungeon.
Fair enough. Stupidity stick. Any stick can be a stupidity stick if you whack someone in the head hard enough.
Yes.
Hi, Kier.
Oh, there.
Ah, it actually attacked first this time.
If I'm not mistaken, the script. But I think it's due to the fact that. Okay. All right. I think it just has to do with the whole preemptive strikes and surprise attacks being unnoted.
Ah, that's
So I'm
fair.
probably just going to get, if possible, I'm just going to remove them in my version
That's
because
fair.
unless they don't really add much to a game IMO. But I noticed something. This is ancient history, but I noticed you don't really say "not gonna lie" anymore
No, I still say it.
because you just haven't said it enough to me. I don't know.
yeah, Kier can vouch. I do say, not gonna lie, still a fair amount. Probably not as much as I used to, but like I still say it.
Yep.
That feels like a
A
death
what?
room.
I don't. I'm pretty sure it's not. But if it isn't, you have my permission to.
Save and test it.
Yes.
No
I know
worries, love.
Averill was an artist who. I have no idea what happened. Actually, I do remember their. Okay, now here's the death room. Again, just save to be safe. So we got here.
Admin sword.
Eh. I don't know. I'd say we're pretty much all set on weapons.
That's fair.
Like, we're pretty much gonna be good until you get the ultimate weapons.
Yeah, that's fair. And what's a weapon anyways? All we need is tornado.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I gotta ask you all those questions now. Let's see. Okay, let's see.
I think I've more or less replaced, like, not gonna lie. Like, it's, I do still say it, but
What did you
like,
replace it with, though?
uh I think I've mainly been saying things like, to be fair, or to be completely honest.
Yeah, I know you use a lot. I used to say variations of "to be fair" a lot in Josh's script, but that was when we were doing the company fails list, so it kind of just fizzled out after that, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. I also say
Um,
that's fair a lot.
yes.
Oh, watch your fucking language. There's a 80% fucking hypocrite. I'm Lord of Furfane Dragons, the greatest of them all, and I will fuck you up. Oh, you
That's a
dare
new one.
threaten me, piss biscuit. I'll fucking do what I want. Oh, hello, sir. Well,
Sprite is from Legend of Mana. That game had, without question, the best sprites on the PlayStation. Like, just, they are immaculate.
fair enough. Well, I know what to do in this situation.
Yeah, Battle Cry, Devil Strike, Tornado, it will die. Although I was gonna say it's really dumb how it doesn't swear when it dies.
That it should, honestly.
Yeah, again, I fixed that in my version when it dies. It's like,
I meant to tornado on Tambot. Oh well.
yeah, not a big deal. It'll. This thing isn't going to be alive for much longer. So you're good.
There we go.
I gotta go through all the questions. I asked these to you a friggin' lifetime ago, but I'd say it's been long enough. So we can ask them again. First off, do you try to stay away from walkthroughs?
I will usually try to get in games, especially RPGs, I will try to get through an area first on my own, try to explore it as best I can, and then right before, like, because every room in every dungeon in an RPG has a very obvious, hey, dumbass, this is the room before the boss.
Yes.
Then I'll look up a guide through to be like, okay, how do I get everything from here? And
Okay,
what's
that's fair.
missable if I don't get it now.
Persona 2 is more obvious than most because it'll explicitly say, hey, the bad guy is right near here. What fucking bitch?
Alright, lordy, let's keep going.
For me, I try to only use them if I'm stuck or if I'm just trying to do a bunch of side quests. Next one. Company you're always loyal to.
Hmm.
You make it more. Right, you gotta get to the sigil first. My bad. That was my mistake. Yeah, we got a really dumb, unfunny cutscene coming up. Permission to skip?
Permission granted.
Affirmative.
More power to the admins. Spread a raid rant. Oh dear. Oh no.
I don't think it's funny.
This is. Yeah, no.
Yeah, let's just warp back.
Yeah, now let's just get out of here. Forget this ever happened
Yes.
and just, leave.
Yeah, it's gonna be so weird when I actually play Xenosaga because that's where Camel Slayer's theme is from, and now I'm just gonna make all the cutscenes with albeit unintentionally funny.
I think it was over here that had the
Yeah, you're gonna want to go to the tower. Yes, right. Actually, no, not that. That's not it. Or is it?
I
That
thought
actually
it
might. Wait,
was.
no, it's on the left. It's on the left.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, there it is. And what do you come for my tower?
Because we can, and you are?
I am disaster master. This is my tower.
Nice. Can we look inside?
No, but I have other interests. What are your members? Magnum.
Oh?
I know all about you. Your unmatched prowess in combat, your strength, all of it. Guarded by this fool with a mask.
Me? I didn't even know anything about us in the first place.
That's a good question. Oh, I've been watching. You're at the glory where a comrade is at the time. You don't deserve honor. Magnum does.
I'm gonna be real, dude. Magnum's
What?
done like nothing for like half this game. He was real strong in the early game, but now with everyone else just kind of just clicking the tornado button before he ever gets a chance to move.
Pretty much.
It honestly just sort of feels like he's the backup of like, okay, did someone die? He's the designated reser. Is someone out of mana? He's the one who gives him the health pot. Unless it's like, and if everyone's up, okay, fair enough. Then we're cooking with double strike and like maxed attack power.
You could alone could bring an age that we've never known. Run ruled by a powerful leader, warrior king that we've long missed.
You can't have him now, and get out of our way.
You see, Magnum, he denies your freedom. He thinks you're pawn.
Well then, we'll just have to shut you up, minion of Camel Slayer.
Your fate is sealed then. Despite his one giant Monica reference, that's an anime I really need to rewatch someday. But he's gonna die before he can summon all his minions, so just go ham on him.
Just blitz his ass? I bet. Oh no, he's weak to
Yeah,
tornado!
he's gone.
Oh no! I'm sorry, Matt Boyo, you're cooked! And you're weak to double strike?
It's
Buddy,
normal elemental, so
how are you weak to normal, dog? Oh shit,
oh, that's just
where
from
did you
our. It
come
was
from?
also weak to normal,
And he's
and
dead.
he's gone.
And so are you. Rock.
Magnum, hear my words. Put me a part of this project flow down. Tap me upon.
I... He's right. I've been nothing but a pawn to you, Privilege. It's your journey to manhood. It's not Magnum's journey. I think I'm the greatest warrior of all time. I'm sick of it. You can't...
You can also be serious.
You a fool, Privilege. Why am I serving under you? You is beyond me. This is my tower now.
Hey, where'd the merchant come from?
Damn it, Magnum!
And well, we go after him. We can't help to face the remaining generals of hell without him, let alone Camel Slayer himself.
Well, after him we go, then.
In case you're wondering, if you leave, you get a bad ending, but
Oh.
and it will prevent you from warping out, but you can still like leave the old-fashioned way.
Luckily, tornado.
Indeed.
And nothing of value was lost.
Okay, right. But answer for the question. You have a company you're always loyal to.
Oh, man. I'm gonna be honest. Like, just because of... hmm. Like, part of me wants to say Game Freak, just because I'm super loyal to the Pokemon franchise, but I know they can do wrong. They have in the past.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Like
hey,
nothing.
Sarah. But, um...
For me, that's like the. It's gonna
It's,
sound.
it's more or less like... It's less that I'm always loyal to them and more of a, like, I'm loyal to the franchise they made, rather
Yeah, I know what you
than
mean.
questioning their decisions. Oh, man, I'm struggling to think of one. I might need to go through my games library and actually, like, think about it.
Okay. Well, anyways, for me, like, I feel like part of appreciating something is being willing to criticize that. That applies to people just as well as works. So,
That's fair.
I don't really have one then.
That's fair.
Okay. I assume your favorite game is 14.
Oh, out of the Final Fantasies or
No,
just
just
in
out of
general?
all time.
14 is up there, but I wouldn't call. But I'm not sure if I'd call it my favorite game of all time.
Would you put it above Awakening though?
I'd say maybe on par.
Okay.
Like, yes, it is the better written game and is probably just the better game. At this stage, Awakening has has a little over 10 years of nostalgia for me. So, it's got that going for it. Yeah, no, I hate it too, knowing that Fire Emblem Awakening is like 10 years old now.
What was that other thing? Right. Not the next thing. Then, let's see. Worst game you've ever played. It's been 10 years, so I figured you'd have something. You have some upgrade to it, for lack of a better term.
Oh. Um. Yeah, probably Madagascar for the Game Boy Advanced.
Interesting. Um,
Like, it was
you
just
go-
kind of a bad game. Like, even in the first level, there was, like, this one jump that you had to pixel perfect. There was, like, a set of jumps that you had to do pixel perfect, or else, nope, you're never getting it.
okay, I assume you've seen Kid Icarus's DreamWorks games review.
Oh, it's been a long time since I've watched Kid Icarus.
That well, okay, to me, as I don't watch news much videos, but that was still easily this top 10. It was so funny, especially the. And we're gonna have to. We need to use this in a cat. I watch the oh, somebody is very happy. But anyways, the for me, big shock. It's Sticker Star.
Yeah, sticker star. That's a fair choice. I see. My thing is like at at the very least I could beat sticker star. It was just boring. It didn't really have any like cheapness to it outside of trying to figure out what items did what, which was more just annoying than anything. Like it was full of a lot of little nuisances and dumb backtracking that didn't have to exist. At least in my opinion.
I never actually beat it, but I probably should. I beat Tales of the Okay, actually,
I've not beat it in full, but I've played enough of it, and
I
I
was about
know
to
that.
say I beat Tales of Tempest twice. Well, I have. The thing about Tales of the Tempest is that it is like the ultimate 5 out of 10. It is every part of it, or not every part of it, but like the parts that matter most to me, as someone who focuses on gameplay above all else, are just overwhelmingly meh.
That's fair.
It's not poorly okay. It's not poorly made, but it is incredibly. Okay, but it is poorly made. It's not on. Again, it's like I said in Josh's video. It's not an unplayable mess, but it's easily the worst game in the series.
It just kinda should not be.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. You gave your answer to this a while back, but I want to know if this one's changed. A popular series and/or game you just can't get into no matter how much you try. Oh, there's a guy that drops the binary skill. You could try stealing it from him, but you don't really need it.
Which one is it?
The freaky face dude.
I
The tornado's probably gonna murder him first.
probably. Yeah, there
Yep,
it goes.
he's gone.
Well, if we see him again, I know what to do.
Yep.
Not that.
Okay, so popular gamer series you just can't get into no matter how much you try.
I'm gonna be honest. It probably was my original answer, but it's still gonna be it. Borderlands.
Really? That's not what you said before.
Oh, what was it?
What you said before was Zelda.
You know what? That's fair. Zelda, I'm also not the biggest immediate fan of. Like, I still get most of the games, and I still enjoy the games that I play. It's just that I'm not good at puzzle games, and I get.
You
And
can't be any worse than I am.
listen, I
One of
get
these
like I literally just kind of sat there and gave up on Ocarina of Time and Jabba Jabba's belly. So,
I never beat that game either, but and again,
but that was
as I
more
said in
just
the
because every room looked the fucking same.
and as I said in before in the list, I will never understand how I didn't get nightmares from Majora's Mask.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, Bralix is
I
just max level now. That's fun.
Yep,
And he learned seppuku.
it does exactly what it says.
Commit. Oh, lovely. But
Okay, so next one, game that's changed
but
you the most.
hmm. I feel like I kind of have to say either just the Pokemon franchise as a whole, just because it's basically shaped my entire existence,
They've shaped many people's existences.
or FF14, which really inspired me to actually sit down and, well, it wasn't even just 14 that did it. Like, 14 definitely helped, but by that point I had already started writing again. If anything, the game that probably made the biggest turnaround in my life, like in more immediate memory, isn't even a video game, is a tabletop in D&D.
D&D changed a lot of people's lives, so you are far from the only one.
I'm gonna keep running around to see if I can find Binary Dude.
For me, it's Tales of Graces. If you ever looked at me and say, "Wow, why do you ever play? Why do you play everything on the hardest difficulty?" That is the answer. Like it gives you like more skill points on higher difficulties, and that it was. They say it was like a drug, but what was more like a drug was the drugs.
Yippee, drugs!
Seriously though, I'm like the most anti. Okay, personally, I'm the most anti-drug person ever. I will not even do the softest of things, unless you count caffeine.
I
But
have not touched any sort of drug that wasn't just prescribed to me by my doctor,
yes,
and caffeine literally does nothing to me. And yeah, Kiri, D&D. Uh, on
yes.
it.
Well, I mean, like legally speaking, it's drug. Let's see. Highly addictive. You push it on other people. Alters physiological and mental state when introduced into the body, physically
Oh yeah, no,
or
caffeine is definitely a drug.
verbally. No, I'm not talking about caffeine. I'm talking about D&D.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely a drug. Honestly, that shit's my crack. Uh,
I mean, there's so many worse things you could be addicted to. So
luckily, most weeks has a consistent weekly outlet for it.
well, the other thing I needed. Right,
Where the
next
fuck
one.
is this guy?
I think he might only be on the second floor.
I just went down to the second floor.
I mean, the above floor. The third floor.
Well, we found him in this floor
I
before.
feel like he wasn't on this floor.
Maybe,
As
I don't know.
a game you'll never forget. I don't know, it feels kind of redundant. Oh, let's skip that one. Yeah, it was this one. He was over here.
Oh
Like,
yeah, right. It was just like sort of above the stairwell, but he never
yeah,
didn't really
best
show up again.
soundtrack.
Ooh, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I have to go with Final Fantasy XIV. That game has banger after banger,
For me,
with some real highlights versus being the like any of the boss themes from the Alexander Raid series, um, versus the Knights of the Round, versus Titan. Honestly, most of the Primal themes.
for me, it would be Umaneko. And yes, I know it's cheating considering that Umaneko is technically 8 games and there's over 200 songs, but they are godlike.
Fair enough.
Let's see. A game you always play, turn your volume off whenever you play it.
See, a friend of mine in my childhood, got me into a bad habit of doing that with basically all of my handheld games, and I've been trying to break that habit.
For what reason?
He got annoyed at the fact that I always played with volume on, but he spun me a lie, and I was like 8 at the time, so
Well, I want to hear what the lie is.
you focus better and you're better at games if you don't have the music distracting you.
I feel like that really depends on the music. Because, like, there are moments, and I'm sure you've done this. I'm sure, like, Akira, I'm sure you've done this too, where
The music hits and
there,
it's full gamer lean, you're on full
yes,
tilt, you are absolutely
yes,
in.
exactly.
Yeah, no, I have had that, especially with console and PC games, where that sort of thing, where turning the volume off is something that I don't even want to do, even though the option is given. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
I fully understand. I fully get that. Like it's there he
Okay,
is.
he's here
There's
for
the
the love of
bastard.
God, for the love of God. Okay, just
Finally.
steal from his ass, and
Guard,
everyone
guard.
else can just do whatever. Oh God, we're gonna be.
We're gonna be here a while, folks.
All right, everyone, get comfortable. Next one. Okay, right. My answer to the question. I just do it whenever I'm grinding. I usually like listen to a story or whatever.
Yeah, no, I try to like usually I'll end up listening to like a podcast or something.
Which one? Okay, there we go.
There we
All
go. We
right,
got
let's
the
get out of
rock.
here.
Can we get more than one out of a guy?
Not in one battle, unless he also drops it.
Fair enough.
But you shouldn't need more than one, anyways. Okay,
Kill.
maybe.
And
Okay.
the
Well, the
item.
other dumb thing. The game you've completely given
Oh,
up
I
on.
just have two.
Okay. Well, yeah, give one to. Say, give one to. Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Well, I
It,
gave
it, it
one to
doesn't do a lot of
Vlerix.
damage, so anyone can use it effectively.
Tambot's faster than Prelic, so it's probably better on Tambot.
If they put
It's
it on Vlerix, though, says he's the fastest, but it's not a
well,
big
I
deal.
I did. He was the
Okay,
first one
okay,
I gave it
perfect.
to. I gave it to Vlerix first, and then I was choosing for the second one because I didn't realize that I already had one.
Me neither. Um, a game you've completely given up on.
Ooh, allow me a moment to look at my library.
Well, that's the question. Like, did you even start it to begin with? That's the
I
important
feel
thing.
like just for the sake of, uh, like the argument, I feel like I have to have at least started it
Yeah,
to say that I
exactly.
gave up on it. So with that in mind, Disney's Chicken Little for the GameCube.
Sure. I only remember three scenes from that movie. That one part where like the tiniest bit of his talon was on the home plate, the part where the sky actually fell, and the part where the alien had a voice changer. I need to rewatch it. Was it really that bad? Probably not.
It was definitely it. Like
Like I'm not expecting it to be good, but
I'm going to be honest. It is like probably one of the more 5 out of 10 Pixar films.
it's actually not a
Unless
Pixar film.
or it's one of the more 5 out of 10 Disney films on the average. But any scene with Chicken Little's dad is just painful to sit through because it's like,
I
bro, you are actually just abusive.
Trust me. There is a dad that makes Buck Cluck look like that makes
Oh
who's like the
yeah,
okay,
no, there are definitely worse fathers in media.
no, trust me. When you hear about him, you'll be like, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no, like there's definitely far worse fathers in media. But the thing that gets me about Chicken Little is that it kind of it tries to play off his actions as justified until the very end.
Again. Well, okay. Well, all right, but we need to do this cutscene first.
Yeah. So,
It's
come to
your
beg for
turn.
forgiveness. Hell no.
Random, you're being unreasonable.
I'm being unreasonable. Prelek is a fool among fools. He can't do anything without us. I should be leading us, not him. Yeah, whatever. And now the colt and the magnum shall spread, and all shall kneel before me. What are you laughing at, masked boy? Colt under Magnum? Not the best name. Oh. Oh, ew! Age of Magnum. Well, you have two options.
Oh, wow, I get it. I feel dumb.
Oh, did you not understand that initially?
Yeah,
Well, you
I
have
is
two
dumb.
options. Come back with us or we kick your ass. Yeah, I'll take option 2. Kick your ass, don't mind if I do. Why? No, that's not what I meant. Too late, it's boss time, bitch.
Be very careful. You could very easily kill him by mistake.
Oh, am I not supposed to? What's the...
Yeah, you just. I think you just. It's either. I think you just. Sorry. You have to like bring him down to a certain amount of HP, and then another gut thing will show up, and then you kill that thing, and then you win.
Okay, Tambot, you just whack him a few times. I know what I'm doing! Damn it, Magnus, this is pointless. We're gonna be Chemist Slayer if we're divided. I'll do it myself!
He even has the. Even uses the crappy skills. That is. But at least use double strike. Come on.
I'm just using Prelix attack because he
Yeah.
resists Prelix attack.
I'm setting something else. Another presence around Magnum.
Yeah, what is this foolishness?
Magnum is mine. I shall use his body as my vessel. There's something controlling him. You have to destroy it without killing Magnum. Can't we have you all?
Alright.
You can't tornado it because, well,
Yeah, I know.
it's not like we have a billion other skills we could use instead.
Nope.
Fireball is single target.
Oh, so it is. Oh. And it's dead. Yeah, what happened?
A chaotic influence control you. Destroyed it. The influence was, or it seems, come from a goat of some sort. I think this gut was controlling Disaster Master, and when we bested him, its influence jumped from him to you.
So you're telling me that we better use his ass and the evil influence of a freaking gout took over my mind.
Yeah.
What the hell did I just tell? Glad you're one of us still. As am I, though. I seem to have a new power under my control.
Magnum can now use Age of Magnum. This will allow him to buff all of his stats and make himself resistant to physical attacks. The cost is some HP. It is not a big cost.
Oh, this just sounds like some goofy.
Anyway, so as I was saying, so Buckcluck is a frigging saint when you know of. Okay, have you ever heard of an anime called Mirai Nikki or The Future Diary?
I have heard of it.
It's probably has like one of the most iconic yanderes in anime with
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's what she's from. Yuki's dad. Okay, in his first appearance, Yuki's dad had had leaves his son for dead, and when his wife finds out about it, he kills her, and he gets forgiven almost instantly. And yes, you are expected to find him sympathetic because he bought his son a telescope.
Oh!
Thank Glob, he dies right after. And yes, it is supposed to be sad when he dies.
Wow.
Like, he's the kind of guy that would get killed off in as a cold open in a Hell of a Boss episode.
Yeah, that's fair.
So again, eat your heart out, Buckcluck. You will never be as bad as Yuki's dad. It's deep. Okay, Yuki's dad is the kind of character that terrible writing advice would come up with. It's honestly kind of incredible. Anyways, hardest game you've played and beaten.
Probably Hades.
All right. haven't played it in my library. I'm sure it's amazing, but I have not gotten around to
Damn
it.
good game. It's just as you beat it, each run you get more options, and then you beat Hades himself, and then you go back to runs with more options and more difficulty settings to futz with that get you more rewards if you beat them.
Oh yeah, you can go fight the Autarch now. Oh, and you can actually access one of the super bosses early by doing this. You have to go through the first part.
Right.
It's weird. Next one.
Uh,
I can't
is,
remember the
isn't there
hardest game
also a
I've ever.
side? Isn't there also a side quest we can go on and like finish to like re-give Tambot their mod powers?
Yeah. Go back to the Deadly Pyramid first, or fight the Autarch.
I can. Yeah. Let's just. Oh. Ah. And he's teamed up with Josh Scorcher this time.
Okay.
And a fridge.
Okay.
Steal from the fridge.
Steal the.
Steal from the
Yeah.
fridge. I have
I'm
to.
not sure what actually happens if you do that. I know you. I don't. But steal from the Autarch first because he actually has a. Okay, you can get this later on, but you can get this earlier, and this will allow you to fight one of the super bosses. Aside from that, just go ham.
Uh.
And okay, I fixed this in my version, but why didn't you fight Beer Guy at the brewery? It became a Zambe, which doesn't do anything. And it just made him more slower. Whoops. Shortest time you've beaten a game in. That one's kind of arbitrary because games have different lengths.
Yeah. I don't know.
And
And
plus, I assume you're not secretly a speedrunner?
no, I'm not at all a speedrunner.
Me neither. Like, there's a game I guess, for like a term speedrun, but. Okay, Beer Guy doesn't have anything. I'd say I'd fix that, but my version doesn't have the steal skill. Don't really feel like balancing that. So, alas. Next one. Game you were the most excited for when it wasn't released yet. I think I know the answer, but it might have changed, so.
What do you think the answer what is?
Or
Cause
us.
honestly, yeah, probably Oras.
Okay, completely fair. I'm just. What else was I wondering? Not sure what mine would be. I don't really get hyped for games that much these days. It's not because I sorry. It's not because I don't look forward to them. I just don't get super excited in general. That is awkward.
Beer guy. Banned.
Like, I'm definitely excited for the next episode of Hell of a Boss, but not a game. Okay. Game you think would be cool if it had voice acting?
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess you just gotta use the thing again. Wait, do you not have enough MP?
No, I'm silenced.
Oh, well, that's awkward. Oh yeah, you don't have the Bloody Rosary yet. It lowers your stats, but nulls all ailments. You'll get it soon enough. Okay, now that's interesting. The dual strike. Oh, there goes the it. It's not a big deal. You can still fight it later.
Well, Magnum was also flamed. I literally could not control him,
Yeah, exactly.
as was Prelek and Tambot. I literally could not do anything about that.
Yeah, I'd say just okay. There's a second phase to this boss fight, but it's much easier. But so revive, yeah, revive Magnum, and you'll be okay. Okay, what's the next one? Right, a game you think would be cool if it had voice acting.
Hmm.
Right. Oh shit. That this is where that you really should have done that side quest earlier because Tambot's ultimate lets her heal even when she's silenced.
Oh.
Okay, I guess Magnum will get his levels now.
Biggest crossover yet. Oh my god, they fusion danced. By God.
All right, I get a little out of the next one. Two games you think would make an awesome crossover.
Um. Hmm. Honestly, I could definitely see like a Pokemon warrior, like Warriors type game.
Yep. Please tell me you recognize that soundbite.
You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Yes.
I know Eggman.
He is the Eggman.
You got the master plan.
I forget how the rest goes.
So do I.
Ah, well.
Oh well.
Right. So Pokemon. I don't know what mine would be. Breach reduces your defense to 0, but given how attacks have progressively less defensive votes, it's not a big deal. Okay. Okay, we should have an interesting update for this one. The character you've hated most from which game?
Hmm. That's a tough choice.
Okay.
Oh.
Yay! The Hongo Sword isn't particularly, or is it? Actually, let's find out.
The tempered Hanzo sword. Literally
It gives
does
him more
nothing. It gives
agility
him
and
more
has the same
agility.
attack.
Yeah, so honestly, that's just a raw increase.
Oh, now you can equip a shield, but which
Yeah.
one? What
Probably
does
the
the
one that's just
bagpipe do?
probably the one that's just biggest
Yes.
big big stats on all. So
Okay. So, is it Love? Okay. Well, I assume there's a character you hate more than Love this, because like,
I
is it
see.
like
I
Love?
don't hate Love Disc. I am annoyed by it just because Game Freak seems content with just letting it rot rather than letting it be,
Five.
rather than letting it actually be useful in any sort of gameplay sense. Because it's literally just a source of heart scales, which in the most recent games literally do nothing. They're literally just selling items that don't even sell for much.
But again, a character you hate. Okay, a character you hate for other reasons. I assume there's someone in Fire Emblem or 14. I don't really
Oh,
know.
fucking Excellus
From.
from Fire Emblem Awakening. The fucking court mage of Walhart. Though, uh, a another high point one is probably, oh, I'm blanking on his name, but the lead Garlean scientist in 14 who developed the soul technology and and made the resonant. Basically an artificial version of your character's echo power.
Okay.
That they, kidnapped and basically extracted the DNA and magic of like over 100 people with the echo from to make use of, like to get it to work. Luckily, most of them survived the encounter, but only just. No, I guess I just
Oh, I
didn't
guess we
fight.
never fought him.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Alright, well, better late than never.
Sure. Okay, this one is self-defeating because this apply because if you want unless you want to be really all-encompassing, this doesn't apply to me. A game you never tell people you play.
Honestly, I don't shut up about the games that I play.
Exactly.
So,
Even
like, that just doesn't apply to me.
yeah, even the ones of an adult variety, I still really need to play Maggot Baits. I bought it like a year and a half ago. It's in my well, not library because it's on Steam, but it's in my folder. Like I listened
Oh!
to the huh. Wait a minute, when was the last time you saved? Oh, that's just totally the best.
Yeah, I hate it here.
If oh,
Yeah, we do razz Dom for not saving love, but I wasn't expecting the boss fight to have random cheapo mechanics out of nowhere, because this game usually hasn't had such things. I don't like that boss fight.
again, don't worry, I got rid of all that random instant death attacks.
Thank you, because I don't even think I want the reward from that fight. Luckily, that wasn't a very...
It's not required, so you're fine.
yeah.
I can think
While I'm
of
thinking
ironic.
about it,
Yes.
here you go, Valerix. Take the binary dude gem.
Ironically enough, one of the only examples I can think of a fair instant death attack is in Darkest Dungeon. Because you could choose who it hits. So you're like, okay, I can give it to the character who's just there, who's already dying, so that way it's not as big of a loss. You know?
Yeah.
Okay. This other one is kind of arbitrary because once again we will not shut up about the games we play. Game you wish your friends knew about.
See, most of them know about it. It's just that most of them don't have PCs that can run it, or like have the time to play it.
No, it's fair.
But I,
Because I
I,
here don't.
but I would like, if I had more people to just play 14 with, because I basically can only really play with like one person I know, and and even then only like on occasion.
That's fair. I don't know. I don't really have a game like that. Like there's one game that my friend really likes. Like I've mentioned it before, and it's been brought up in some countdowns, the Trails series. But the thing is that it's basically like it's longer than One Piece.
And I have like the first game on Steam, but oh, that's it. Okay. Uh,
But yeah, and he's pretty
honestly,
much yes,
I'm not even sure if I want to do the boss fight. I
a
might
boss fight.
I might do the admin boss fight, redo the admin boss fight
Hey,
rematches
you can
later.
do them late. Oh, I was gonna say when you're wait. Actually, you should probably get some better armor first. I think I might too loud. Sorry. You should probably get some better armor first.
Yeah. My only question is, what should I get
For what?
for
Oh,
armor?
at the shop, just get everything that has the highest defense and attack.
So, demon leather then, probably.
Actually, now the mod lord armor should be stronger.
Well, it doesn't boost attack, but there we go. Okay, back to area 2.
Yeah, that's saying. Right, next one.
I'm just gonna button mash for this entire segment.
Go on ahead. Which game do you think deserves a revival?
Honestly, the one that jumps immediately to my mind is the Pokemon Ranger series.
That's fair.
Because we haven't had a new game of that since, like...
Guardian Signs, or was there another one after
No, it's
that?
Guardian Signs. That's it. For the DS.
Well, all the Rangers were on DS.
Yeah. Yeah, they were.
Next one. How old were you when you first played a game?
Oh, I couldn't have been any older than, like, maybe 5 or 6.
I think I was like 4, but the thing is that I have
Oh, wait,
no
no, no, no,
experience.
no, no. I had to have been, like, 3. If we're talking the oldest I've ever played a
Yes,
game, then I had to have been, like, 3 playing the Pokemon Stadium mini games with my older brother.
good choice. For me, I actually legit can't remember what the first game I had was, or the first game I played was. I remember like the first game I saw it was Zelda 2, and then when I played another Zelda game, I was like, why can't you jump? Um, let's see. If you could immerse yourself in any game for one day, what would it be and what would it do? Would you do? I assume it means be in the world of any game. I game.
Ooh, in the world of any game, huh?
That's the thing, though. Most of the games I like, and just a lot of games in general, have pretty sucky worlds to live in.
Honestly, the Pokemon world is pretty aight.
Eh,
God knows most of the other games I like are in whack-ass dystopias. So Pokemon having things like free healthcare, intelligent companion animals that just kind of exist, among other things. It's just like, yeah, no, that just kind of works.
let's see. For me, I don't really know. Because again, most of the games that I haven't really live in. Biggest disappointment you've had in gaming?
Biggest disappointment? Yeah, probably Sticker Star.
Yeah, fair. For me, does it count if I was already going in with negative expectations?
I suppose.
There are two games that I'd say are, well, besides Sticker Star, equally. I don't know. Okay, okay, I call this guy a 6 bad, but I want to call the other game bad. But I would call it extremely underwhelming. Either Disgaea 6 or Curse of the Sea Rats. And Curse of the okay, the best I can describe Curse of the Sea Rats' balance or lack thereof is like this. Imagine you're playing a ROM hack of Gen 3. Your starters are the Creation Trio. The only other Pokemon in the game you can catch is Feebas. Is it Feebas or Phoebus?
Feebas.
Feebas. Now I ask you, unless you're like me and you like deliberately handicapping yourself, why would you ever catch Feebas?
Uh, to evolve it into Milotic, who's actually kinda baller.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Why would you do that when you already have one of the Creation Trio?
If you didn't choose Palkia to get a strong, bulky, and reliable water type.
Now, that's the thing. The only Pokemon you can use are the Creation Trio and and Feebas and by extension Milotic. You can have as many Feebas as you want, but it's only Creation Trio, one entry, and any number of Feebas and Milotics.
Honestly, yeah, just any member of the Creation Trio and a Milotic. Yeah, no, fair enough. I'd take that.
The thing, well, that's the thing though. Most people, okay, bad example. Most people would, okay. To put it another way, it's like if Arsene started with Megidolon and Victory Cry.
Oh, then just why would you choose anything other than Arsene?
Yes, that is what this game's like. Why would I use any of these other attacks when the down slash, one of the basic moves that all but one of the four characters could use, does good damage, can infinitely be collared into itself, and the enemies are too dumb to realize that there is a guy literally stabbing them to death from above.
Yeah,
Like
that's fair.
it's honestly kind of it is. I don't really use this for actually. I use it quite occasionally, but there's a good use for it. It is appalling. If I thought the game used to be way worse, I just like presentation's godlike. I wish. Okay, I won't complete that sentence. I'll do the thing though. But anyways, wait, did you save?
Yes, I did. I saved right after we beat Magnum. Or
Let's see.
regained Magnum,
Okay,
rather.
last one. Casual, hardcore, or in the middle.
Middle.
All right. For me, I it depends on the game. In most games, I play the hardest difficulty unless it's something that I'm like completely 100% new to. Um,
I tend to play normal mode first, Uh, though later runs I might update to hard mode.
Have you ever played anything on the hardest difficulty?
Uh, I believe so, but I can't entirely remember what.
And no, I would not count Persona 5 Merciless because Merciless is just the hidden super easy mode in that game.
I didn't even know that.
Oh, it's actually very easy to explain. So, Persona 5 has this hidden mechanic where the amount of damage that weakness and criticals do goes up as you go on difficulty. And on the highest difficulty, criticals and weaknesses are basically just turned into insta kills.
Oh,
So you basically just murder everything before, and since ambushing is way easier in 5, well,
could you? Could this fucker stop hitting me with fucking spam and
this is why you
silence?
this is why you should have gotten this is why you should have done the Tambot quest first.
Oh wow, it's like I know exactly where that is. Definitely.
I said we should have done that before you fought Prelich. Not Prelich. The refight. Well,
Uh, Thank you, beer guy.
eh? Okay.
We take those here, I guess.
Have you ever used cheats?
Uh, Only in games that were in literal beta and who included a cheat thing in the beta for testing purposes.
I assume you mean like the unstuck command in Warframe.
No, I mean like in like some like beta RPG Maker game I played a while back. They or like in some like yeah, I think it was in some RPG Maker game. There was like a little cheat menu you could access of like, hey, just use this for extra gold. But we know that we're still working out the gold scaling on this one, Chief. Chief, here,
Okay.
just use this infinite money.
For me, the only time I used it was
I didn't
on
mean
the
to do
second
that.
playthrough of Tales of Innocence because the enemies get so spongy, it is absolutely insane.
Fair enough.
Okay. Handheld or console?
Typically handheld.
PC. Yeah, but okay. I consider
Though
PC
PC, though
to
I
be
do
in the
also
same
enjoy
category
PC.
as PC. But um what other thing? The thing though is that okay, what's the next one? Has there ever been a moment that has made you cry?
Yeah.
Which one, man?
Immediately off the top of my head, uh, like immediately off the top of my head, I can at the very least think of the sort of because I'm a sucker for like stupid shonen power of friendship bullshit. The ending of Persona 5,
Yeah, that's
like
completely fair. For me though, okay, no moment. Okay, with what the only moment in any work of fiction that has ever gotten me to cry is Thumbelina. You're probably saying, "Hey, I've never seen that movie. Is it any good?" Okay, Thumbelina is a movie that infuriates me. Not because it's bad, although it is, but because it was so close to being good. Okay, I think it's time to go do the side quest.
these fights are bullshit. This was not that hard the first time.
I know. Again, it's just because they decided to be spam happy with the ailments. And again, that's why I nerfed everything. As I was saying.
Like, what the fuck? And then there was the one that got me into this mess in the first place. Was the fucking... Oh, never mind. I saved right before. Literally, this is nothing. This takes like 3 seconds. This is nothing. Look at this. This is worthless.
Okay, now as I was saying, the... Okay, it's the... Because, okay, this movie on paper sounds amazing. You have a soundtrack by Barry Manilow, and yes, I adore him.
Okay.
Directed by Don Bluth, featuring the voices of John Hurt, Jodie Benson, and Gilbert Gottfried, Carol Channing. Based off a story by the same author of The Little Mermaid. How can this movie suck? Well, I'll tell you how. It has one of the worst protagonists of all time. Like, the best way I can describe it is this. Okay, so you know how like people love to claim that, oh man, all the Disney princesses are super generic. All they want is dudes. They have no agency. They just sing a love song and then they get rescued. When if you've actually seen any of those movies, you know that that's mostly not true, and they have actual depth and development.
Yeah, and they're actually legitimate characters. It's just that misogynistic assholes like pretending they don't for
Yes,
the sake of
Thumbelina
their own,
actually does have no character.
Oh.
She is every bad Disney princess stereotype.
Like she is the stereotype that misogynists want.
Yes, like she is what
Disney princesses to have.
Yes. And what
That's
Disney
unfortunate.
said they were in Ralph Breaks. We don't talk about Ralph Breaks the Internet.
We don't talk about that movie.
First warning sign. It wasn't called Ralph Wrecks the Internet. How do you mess that up? I'm just like...
He's Wreck-It Ralph. Come on.
I know! Oh.
How do you fumble that hard? Come on.
I'd be like... Okay, I know about that. We shall not discuss that which we do not discuss.
I'm saving now.
Okay, next one.
Now, where do I go for the
Which
Tamba
characters?
thing?
Okay, you're gonna want to go all the way back to the Deadly Pyramid.
Right. Which is here.
Okay, now what was the other thing? No, the Deadly Pyramids in the admin islands.
Right.
As I was saying.
This island?
No, the bottom. No. The one all the way to the left. No. That one.
It's the mountains.
Indeed. Okay,
You said island.
As hard as you can. Alright, well, point is, it's in there.
Yeah, there it is. And yes, Kira, I agree. Cinderella did just want and deserve a fucking day off for once in her goddamn life.
Like, what'd you expect? I feel like there was something ridiculous I had to say about that movie. I know if ridiculous is the word, but like something I had to say about that movie. If I remember it, I'll say it. But I don't know. It's not up there. I just want to go run on the spikes.
Unless you want to kill yourself on spikes for fun.
Yeah. Find a more constructive way to commit suicide. Anyways. Characters' clothes you wish you owned the most.
I want Robin from Fire Emblem Awakening's fucking, like, long coat. I want that fucking long coat.
Wait, have you ever cosplayed?
No, I haven't, but I still want that fucking long coat.
Like, I assume it's one of those things where you just wear it normally.
I'm not even sure if I would. It might just be in one of those, like, it might end up in one of those, like clothing frames, which I know exist for, like, sports jerseys and shit.
I know what you mean. And yeah, I can respect that.
Now, what do I do here?
Okay, you go into that wooden door thing. And you should be able to get in now. Yeah. This is it. Base couple of mechanical computers at tower. Oh, oops.
Yep.
This is stupid.
Well, if you want your powers back, you might want to use that computer.
Fine. That all?
It would seem so.
Got some new power. I can't tell if I'm on, but I'm not impressed.
It's my journey to manhood, not Downbot's quest for redemption.
Well, screw you.
No thanks.
Hmm.
Redeem mod. Cure status effects and restore a little health, and bypass is spammed. Fuck, finally.
See, I said to do it.
Ah!
You understand. Okay.
Oh,
After
where did your
reminding me,
health go?
I think it's because when she changes to the other class, because Redeem Mod is a different class, it doesn't restore her health, but whatever.
No, It, I think it. I think it reset her health to what it would be at like level 1 for the
Yeah.
new class, and then like it set her stats back to what they were before in like a stat reset.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Which is more important to you, gameplay or story?
Typically gameplay, but if I can typically gameplay, but if it's a story of a genre that you know typically possesses a story and is usually ran with a story as a focal point. If the story does not engage me, even if the gameplay is unless the gameplay is truly exceptional, I'll lose interest. So
For
like
me,
it's
yes.
one of those things where it's like unless the gameplay is really really good, if the story's just kind of ass and it's a game that relies on its story to get anywhere, I'm going to lose investment and I'm going to stop playing.
For me, the game can have the worst story imaginable, but if it's at least decent, I will play it.
Now give me 1 second, unfortunately.
Yes. How are you doing today, chat? Yep. A day oof.
Alright, there we go. Back.
Hmm.
Okay. Now let's hope we don't get our shit mixed.
You're gonna dual equip the particle rods on Ambot if she needs to heal more, but you should be okay with just curing the ailments.
Yeah, honestly, it's the ailments that kept getting me because of the dual silence, because of the, like,
Yep.
full party silences preventing me from doing anything. Tornado! Aerial
Uh,
Storm.
who to focus on though? Wait, are you gonna try to? Should okay? Will
Oh,
you try to
yeah,
get the? Will you try to get the steel from the outpark? If you can, it's not a big deal.
I'll try for it.
Okay.
Fireball and Beer Guy, because I want him out of here. And Battle Cry. Oh, you're immune to fire.
Wait, what?
The refrigerator is immune to fire.
No, not. Did it say that the Autark of Flame has nothing left to steal?
No, I think it said the thing failed. But I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
like it'll say it failed, and then at the top it'll say it has nothing left to
I
steal.
didn't read it.
That's fair, but
I just saw failed pop up and I didn't immediately read that far.
that's fair. What? Oh, I think I know why. It's to prevent you from quote okay. It's to prevent you from quote unquote sequence breaking. The thing though is that you can technically still do it. I'll explain after we beat this fight. Why are you using 01001?
I don't know, my brain just said it was the right thing to do at the time.
That is incorrect.
Probably. The correct thing is, was, and shall always be Tornado.
Indeed.
Where is your fun new thing?
What fun new thing?
The full party status cure thing. Mission.
It's under a different skill category. Like exit out of
Oh,
it.
it's
Yeah, go to
special.
special. There it is. Yeah, it's so it doesn't get interfered by silence.
Ah. And beer guy's down. I know where that audio clip is from.
How could you not?
I'd be a real shitty TF2 player if I didn't.
Indeed. Well, that's just fantastic.
Indeed. Cause you know, that's something I needed in my life. Ah,
Well, this stinks. Okay, I guess you have to get the bloody rosaries.
yeah, nah, I think that's the fucking case, yeah. Just cause
I know
one
what.
bad thing of
RNG.
one bad turn and that's it. I'm cooked.
Yeah, they're in the final dungeon.
Yeah, okay. So,
Wait, did you get the armor in this file? It's not a big deal if you didn't, you know, because obviously there's no
yes, this
interval
is the one that I
problem.
did.
Okay, you're good. I guess you could equip the hacker gloves on. Well, actually, no, that's right. The hacker gloves are bugged, and they don't actually prevent him. Or did I fix that? Like, it no longer applies in my version because something changed. But
I am going to just
I guess you should buy a
restart.
whole bunch of. I guess now's a good time to buy a whole bunch of stat boosts.
Yeah, that was honestly my thinking. For these, one of these, one of these,
I'm not sure which one I'd
and
focus
another one
on.
of these. Items. Mushroom. There we go. I feel like I probably have to go to this very definitely final castle play. Oh, hello. Do, do I have a hit all attack?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, incinerate.
If I recall back, wait. No, I was thinking of some other attack. You're fine.
Inferno Fire Blast. Oh,
It's to the left of the giant castle. Yeah, it's that big hole in the ground over there.
wait, Media Master. Haven't heard that name in a while.
Yep. I'm glad he's doing okay.
Huh?
Medium. Well, Francis. And yes, there's one thing that he said. It's an ancient. It's ancient, but I still always agree with it. Factory levels are that great.
So
You can
I go down
tell you
here.
straight. Yeah, go all the way down. You gotta get going and going, and you cannot go to the other circles except for lust. But you need to get to us. But you need to beat. You need to beat the fight with the. You beat. You need to beat the rematch with the Autarch first.
Ah,
Uh, let's see. There's a Dante fused with Derpy. I think that's Show from the World Ends with You, and I think the top is from one of the DS Castlevanias.
I think so. It looked like a Castlevania sprite.
Right, what was the other thing?
Basic
What?
sword.
That's not very exciting. Well, like basic bitch. I don't think it's funny. I know I will not be expanding this area. I am not that insane.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh yeah, shiny Lucario.
Uh, oh, crap. I think I know the thing that the dude on the right's from. It's from that game that was a spiritual predecessor to that Goof Troop game that was actually designed by the future creator of Resident Evil, which actually had a bit of a spiritual successor via Minish Cap.
Fair enough. You wanna know what one of the weirdest spiritual successor things that I've ever heard of was?
Lay it on me.
Uh, a fucking Deke Entertainment Sabrina the Teenage Witch like game based on like the Deke animated like cartoon version of it
Yeah,
is technically the could is technically the
predecessor.
prototype and predecessor for Shantae.
I've heard weirder. It's not that insane, really. But again, you gotta remember, I expect stuff like this.
I don't know how.
Okay, I guess I'll think of so. Wait, did you ever hear about the Nightmare Before Christmas Oogie's Revenge?
I believe so.
Yeah,
The
there's
game.
a great video on it, and the title alone should tell you what you need to know. Quote: "The Nightmare Before Christmas Devil May Cry game."
It really was.
Yes, my
Like,
favorite was still the. Oh man, we're gonna need Flash Player 8 for these bad boys. Oh, by the way, someone made a definitive edition mod for Devil May Cry 2.
neat.
I do want to include that on a future list. Mods that saved games.
Fair enough.
Do you have any?
Not really. Most of the mods that I have played with were for games that were already incredibly functional and competent to begin with. They were just sort of
Yes.
enhancers that can be added on top of it. Like
Yes.
Calamity mod for Terraria.
Yep.
Like Terraria in of itself is already a damn good game. Calamity mod just takes it that step further,
Yep.
you know? Oh no, I know what you do.
Oh yeah.
Get
Here's a
that
really
little
weird
knife,
fact.
get that little knife guy off my fucking
Like,
screen.
oh god, I tried to remember. I don't know if they were actually called pugs in Final Fantasy VI, or if that's just what this one mod I played changed it to, because that game took some liberties with the source material. How do I politely say that? Fuck. I say that so much it's lost all meaning.
Fair enough. It's a lot of rabid Luigis.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh,
Hello,
that's the
sir.
guy that drops demon winds.
Ah.
Yeah, again, not a big deal. Again, he also appears in the final dungeon.
There we go. And nothing over here. Oh!
But
Y did you see that?
no.
When I
Oh
hit
wait, was it?
when I hit the escape button, uh,
Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. The
the
Rabid
fucking
Legion.
the rabbits became an orb.
Yes.
I do not
It's
wish to
good.
ponder that orb, wizard.
Uh, the thing is that if you wait long enough while fighting a certain formations, they'll well, technically not fuse. They just die. They'll well die and become the orb.
This place is where I first woke up, where this whole mess started.
You woke up with the ninth circle of hell.
Holy hell. What are you talking
The
about?
hell you
There's nothing holy about this place. Never
precisely.
mind.
So, Campbell Schreier brought you to the North Cycle of Hell to brainwash you and you convince you to assassinate the admins.
Not quite. I remember now, he wanted my loyalty, I refused to aid his cause, and he killed me. So on, you rebelled against Slayer, he killed you, then he tried to earn your loyalty again. Yep, you see, if you die and you go to hell, it's possible you'll have some memory loss. In my case, I lost my short-term memory. Therefore, I didn't remember he was trying to conquer the Chaos Theater, and when he realized that, he used that against me and tricked me into believing the Emmons were responsible for everything.
And you're just now telling us?
We already know he's evil. On top of that, I just now remembered upon entering this place. Takes a while to remember.
Fair enough. Nothing really in here. Though there is a teleporter to an area that's going to become really important once you've I can't even remember if there is a boss here. Oh yeah, there is. There is. After you beat the boss here, you'll be able to fight one of the optional bosses, and then you'll finally be able to do the thing that you need this shit on the stick for.
Finally.
Which of is, alas. Oh,
Hey!
there it is. Yeah, give that to Valerix.
It's the rock is blue. Of course it goes to Vlerix. A plasma screen. 20-inch. A plasma screen. A
Back
20
when that
inch
actually meant something.
a 20-inch plasma screen TV with Netflix. This is where I first met him. I should have known something was up with the guy inside I saw him. He stunk of pure evil. Well, we know he's a tricky bastard now. He won't get away with this. As much as friggin' genius as he is for managing to get away with fooling us into believing the Ammons for the cause of the evil, he won't be able to stop us, not now.
If you're wrong, because I haven't had any Doritos in a while. Like, heck, when did I have my Doritos? Which we have never established before then. You're hunting a Dark Lord and you're worried about Doritos?
Let's just keep going.
How come you immediately left?
Huh?
How come you immediately left?
I wasn't sure if that was the way to go.
It isn't, but once you go there, but there's something you should go there to see for yourself just for a moment. I don't believe there are any encounters there.
Hello?
Hello.
Ah, shit. It's Satan. I can't do anything with Satan at the moment, it would seem.
Yep. Although that's clearly not saying that as Lucifer.
So... Oh!
You know this song?
It sounds vaguely familiar.
It's from Okami.
That's it. What the hell?
Sakata Takamata?
The hell are...
What are you doing here? Well, I'm doing stuff.
What the fuck? Suppose
I
you have a good.
suppose you have a good reason to scan off my phone.
You know why we're here.
You're unlikely to comment.
Yeah. Yeah, so other than some random, so it could be, who are you and why were you here, Nikamata?
Thank
Okay.
you. Hey, fuck, I'll be like reading this dialogue.
Yeah, neither do I, really.
Yeah, just. By the way, weird story about this cutscene. The first time I was playing this, I was kind of half paying attention. So when it said "screw suckers," I thought it meant figurative. It's like, oh, screw her, she sucks. Let's just fight her. If you pick screw suckers, you have to fight them with only Tambot, and even if you win, you get a game over. So yeah, refuse.
What am I doing?
But yeah, it's really annoying, but whatever.
Oh, hey, isn't this song, is it from Mad World or is it from No More Heroes?
It's from Mad World.
Yeah, I thought this was Mad World. Unfortunately, they made the mistake of being within tornado shooting range.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, the boss made the poor decision of being within tornado distance.
Exactly.
Did I expect the death of Kimmel Slayer Succubi? Well, and well, who knows?
Well, actually, there's a difference. There's being a slut and being a whore. One's a hobby, and there's a profession. Sorry, I just had to say that. We're not looking
Fair enough.
under the rug.
Alright, well, let's get this out of the way and find the sigils that we all know isn't under there. Well, I'll be damned. There's the sigil.
Try to tell the magical guy. There's a decision. What he knows there is for now.
Whatever. How did that sigil flame stay lit under there?
Magic.
Oh, please, don't be silly.
Okay.
Alright. Let's just smash this thing already. That's it. Final sigil. Oh, I think this is yours.
Sorry, what?
Hey, this is yours.
Ah, right. So Hell's, for the most part, no longer under Campbell Slayer's control.
If I'm not mistaken, yes, except for that castle is still his.
And we don't read this part.
What the hell? I can't. I imagine he's a bit pissed. Oh no. Barely the other mods are in hell! Uh-oh. Roads would I'm good one day still. Oh. Oh dear. So much of first press deck. Go well. Oh. I don't know what I expected.
Precisely.
Well. Uh.
That's a good place to leave off, unless there's something you really need to do right now.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything. So, I'm just gonna quickly heal, stand back on the sigil, because saving in the Pokeball feels right.
Exactly.
And, yeah. We've made quite a bit of progress. Completed the personal side quests of Magnum and Tambot. Broken the last two sigils, and kind of have our eyes on the the next boss's lair, as well as a particular piece of equipment that we need to really effectively face the admin's rematches.
Yes.
And even though it wasn't really stated in the instance, we hit max level on all characters. We're level 99
Yep.
all. So with that, thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. And we will see you all next time. Later.
Yep.
Just gonna one last save just because I'm paranoid.
Almost.